Hello, hi, it's Liz here, and today I'm going to get all lovey-dovey and make a Valentine journal for my hubby. Just a small accordion journal. I'm quite obsessed by accordion journals at the moment. They're nice and quick and easy and good fun. So I've been stroking this AB Studio paper collection for probably about a year now. So I've just dug into it today because, you know, hubby deserves the best papers, so I'm using my best papers. So I've already cut up some of the sheets. You can see the sheets here, they're absolutely gorgeous. These are the ones I chose not to use because they've got kind of pink, they're kind of pinkish, and there's a sheet of tags as well. I'll just show you them. And you also get this on the back of the cover to cut out. So yeah, it's a beautiful sheet set of papers if you ever get the chance to get some. I might buy a second lot, I don't know. So anyway, what I did was I cut out each sheet. I cut in half, so they're 12 by 12 sheets, so obviously that's 12, so it's 12 inches that way and 6 inches that way. And all you do is, for an accordion journal, fold this little bit which is going to be attached to the next, and that's about 1 inch. Doesn't really matter as long as you've got enough to make a good hinge onto the next sheet. So you want to fold a little hinge first, and then the piece that's left you want to fold in half. So I've done that with 3 pieces of the card. A little inch that way and folded in half, and a little inch that way and then folded in half. So that makes all my pages, and that will make each page and then the other side as well. You'll see when it's put together. So I also want to make a cover, and for my cover I have this piece of Amazon, the favourite type of cover to use, Amazon packaging, and I just gave it a quick paint with some white acrylic around the edges, and then just roughly added a little bit of pale grey, and I've done that just on both sides, just round the edges, because I'm going to cover them with a sheet of paper, but I just wanted the edges to be covered. So let's stick this together, and yeah, and then we'll do the next bit. We'll do the covers. So you've got to decide which one you want at the front and which one you want at the back. So let's decide that that's going to be my first page, and I'm going to stick that onto the inside of my cover. And then my next page is going to be this one, I think. So that will be stuck on like that, and then no, I want this one next, and I want it stuck on to the top, and then I want that with the butterflies there, and that will go on to my back sheet. So what I need to do is take this little piece off, because that's going to be stuck on to the back sheet. I won't use the scissors, I will use my paper trimmer, and we'll just take that back sheet off, that inch from the last hinge, because we don't need a last hinge. I'm just trying to find where the fold is roughly. So on the back sheet, yeah, that's going to be the back. Yes. Right, let's get all these pieces together now that I've decided. So we want to keep this butterfly whole, so you can either stick it together this way or that way. I'm going to choose that way because I want my whole butterfly to be visible. That's the glue stick falling over. So I'm just going to use my very sticky high-tack glue. Hopefully, if it comes out. There we are. Right. And then we'll just sit that on the top. And we'll just let that take hold. And what I might do as well is stitch these joints just to make sure that everything is going to not come apart, because obviously hubby will want to keep this for years to come and get it out every wee while and look at it and admire it. He can keep it in his treasure chest, his drawer of memories. No, he doesn't have one of them, I'm kidding on. Just make sure we've got that quite straight. There we are. And we can either stitch, or we could put some washi down, or you could put some fabric down there. We'll see when the time comes. So that's us. You can see that we've got that nice accordion. We've got that side and we've got that side. Aren't these papers just gorgeous? I hope, and I'm going to tell him that that's him getting the best papers. That's for sure. That's what I'll tell him. Right, so we can put that on the back, and that's the piece just cut for the back. So let's get the back on. We'll put this piece on first. Now, do I want it that side or that side? It's going to open up. I think I'll have the stripy side because I've got already the two circly sides side by side. Well, if I'm having the stripy side, I'm going to have to glue the other side. My mind's not on this. I'm quite excited. I just watched the tennis. Oh, how good was that? Good for Nadal. 21 Grand Slams. It was really, I didn't think he was going to do it. But there you go. He did. Just shows you never give up. So this works out not quite square because we took a little inch off. So each page will actually should be 5 inches. Well, 5.5. I don't know how that works. If I took an inch off and it was 6, how come it's not 5? I'm not even going to think about that. Right, so that's our back piece, and I'm going to stick it right on there, and that's the back. Yeah, it was really exciting. Oh. Does anybody else make nice patterns with their glue? Right, we'll just open this up, make sure we're getting it. There we are. So that's the back. That's the back page, and let's do the front. So kind of the same. I've got my piece of packaging, and I've also got this little combination here. So let's do it all on the, so I've got this piece of fabric, and I've fringed the edge. Is that what you call it? Fringed. Then I've got this piece from the packaging, and again I added some white acrylic and some pale grey acrylic. I thought that was nice and grungy, although I want this to be nice and not all roughed up and not torn. I thought for the cover we could make it a little bit more manly. This is cut from the paper pack. It's one of the clocks from the bonus sheet. It's one of the clocks up here. So I thought that was nice. I don't know why a clock would be nice, but it just is. This is a little piece of tissue paper, and this is from this Dina Wakley media collage paper, and I just tore out one of the hearts. You get 10 printed designs and 10 blank sheets, so you get all those designs. This is just new. I just treated myself to that, so it's quite fortunate that there was a little heart. This is a die cut. Until I just find this. It's this die cut here, and for once I threw away the packaging, I kept the name. It's a Dynamics staggered heart border, made in USA. So that's that, and it cuts out this, and this has been cut from some of the patterned paper as well, and I just thought that might be quite nice across the bottom there. And this is one of the Tim Holtz chipboard words, and I'm thinking maybe across the heart. I did have it, but then it covers up a lot of the heart, so I think I'm going to settle for right across the heart, and then that whole piece will go on top of there. But I think maybe I'm going to take it to the machine once it's this fabric stuck down, and maybe just give a little stitch round the edge just for something else round that edge. What do you think? Do you think you would like it to be stitched? Oh, it's all these decisions, isn't it? Right, let's get this. Do you know, I think I will stitch it because I don't know. Oh, excuse me. I don't know about the glue going through that. It's quite open weave. I'm going to stitch it. I'm just going to give it the tiniest little amount, just to keep it in place while I'm stitching. Yeah, so I'm going to take it to my machine. I'm going to stitch round here, and then we'll get these bits attached on. So let's put the lids on the glues and I'll be back in a sec. There we are, so that's it stitched all around and good to go on the front cover here. So let's get all the other pieces and get them stuck. I wasn't sure about putting stitching around that. I'm not sure that would go through my machine. My machine's fairly new and I don't want to break it. So maybe get the old one out the garage and maybe, we'll see. Maybe I could have that one on standby for times where I think, oh, that might not work. That's quite cool looking, isn't it? It's not too girly, I don't think. Right, so we want that there and that there. And on circles I do a spiral. I know that really I should take something, a brush or my finger, and spread it out and do all sorts of nonsense with it, but it glues just the same, I think. I can't really think of a proper reason that I would do something else. Maybe you know different. Right, little spots on this. There we are. So I'm going to decorate the inside, or some of the inside, on the next video. But I want to show you what I'm going to include. So once we get this stuck down, that's quite nice, isn't it? Once we get this stuck down, we'll have a wee peek at what's now. I'm thinking I'm going to use some glue stick for this and just put some in the middle there, because I still want that to be kind of loose a bit, maybe. Now, I never know if these have got a... Is that a sticky back or is it not? I remember trying this before and I took a layer of the cardboard off. Yeah, see, that's what it's doing. Right, I'm just going to use my glue. Oh. Okay, so that's going to be our cover. Now at this point, should I think about a piece of twine round, or should I just make it like it's just a Valentine card except it's got 3 extra pages and not put a closure on it? Because obviously he'll want to sit it out for months to come. I think we'll just get this down, and if I want a closure on it, it can just be loosely tied round, just maybe some string. That's kind of manly, isn't it? There we are. I'm doing wiggles this time. Right, Now, do I want to go to the edge? Probably do. Okay. Let's just open this up. I should say that the two covers, the two pieces of Amazon card are just ever so slightly a smidgen bigger than the sheets of paper. Perfect. Yep, happy with that. So let's have a look. We've got our cover, nice. And it's not too girly. And that's the end. And then we've got that. And that. And that. Yeah, so not many pages to decorate. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 on the inside, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the outside. Yeah, because there's the two inside covers, that's right. You can tell maths isn't my strong point. Okay. Now, let me just show you what I'm thinking for the inside. I have a poem. So I'm going to maybe stamp this poem out. I just got this poem randomly from the internet. And what I might do is put a line on each page as I'm decorating it. So it's in idle dreams of long ago, I imagined my true love. A perfect match, a soulmate, an angel from above. Now you're here and now I know our love will stay and thrive and grow. Oh, do you think you'll like that? So how many lines is that? I could split a line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 6 lines. So I can have, and we decided there was 6 pages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we could have a line on each page of the front and then just lightly decorate the back. Yeah. So we have that. We also have to decorate, of course, the pieces from the paper pad, and I've got these tags as well from the paper pad, so they'll be going on the inside. And I have been through my stash and I have found this set, which has got, it's a modern set, it's not junk journally, but I might use some bits of it. There's some stickers and there's some paper, so I might use that. There's bits here that I might use. There's some words here. You make my heart smile. I don't like that one. You complete me. Oh no. How sweet it is to be loved by you. That's nice. So might use some of that. I've also got this sheet of paper, which I've had for a long time. This is Pink Fresh Story, and it's got some nice words. And I also have this, which is Echo Park, and it's called Be Mine, and that I've had for such a long time. It's quite cool in the back. It's got these words on the back, and it's got some nice pieces. So we'll chop some of that up, see how that goes. So I've got a pile here to be getting on with. Yeah, so that, and I might use some more of this as well on the inside, and that keeps it kind of all matching. Right, so I'm going to go and figure out what I'm going to put on each page, do some stamping, and I'll be back another day and we'll do some of the inside. So thanks for joining me today. If you've liked the video, a thumbs up is very much appreciated. Thanks everybody for your continued support. I just enjoy so much reading the comments and chatting to some of you. Yeah, so I'll see you next time. Bye for now.